Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Benjamin's Bites, where I share a bite size of perspective that hopefully is not too difficult to digest. I wanted to share about perspective, which is very interesting. Now, for those of you that don't know, I grew up in the US Virgin Islands. If you don't know where that is, you fly to Florida, you keep going flying east past the Bahamas, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and about 45 minutes past Puerto Rico is the US Virgin Islands. And I would say 90 to 95% of the people that I grew up around looked like me. Then I decided to join the Army, went active duty, and they sent me to Fort Lewis, Washington, Washington State, not Washington, D.C. And it was the first time that I was around American Black people. And then that's why I learned that I guess I'm Black. That's where the concept of being Black was introduced, which was kind of confusing to me because then I had Black Americans tell me, man, you ain't a real brother. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of experiencing the same racism as you are, but it is what it is. Then I had the opportunity to go to Germany. I spent about a year and a half in Washington State. Then I went to Germany. Then I met people that had never seen people of my complexion, and they would, rub skin to see if it would come off. And they discovered, like, it doesn't come off. Then after that, I got to spend about 6 months in Alabama. And oh my goodness, that was a whole nother perspective of Black people. I've never seen Black people with such a strong country accent. So that was interesting. Then on a drive down to Tallahassee is the first time in real life that I saw a white only sign. And that was a totally different perspective to me. Then I came back to Washington, got to spend some time in Honduras, got to spend some time in Saudi Arabia, which in those places, my complexion wasn't a big deal. Why am I sharing this? I'm sharing it because one of the reasons I want to do lives and do things like this is I have a very broad perspective. Whereas if you pretty much stay to the same kind of people, same city, same town, most of all of your life, your perspective is going to be so narrow. And I've learned some things and been able to travel to different places and meet different people and things like that. I think it is so important. Why am I sharing this? Because if your perspective is this narrow, your ability to relate to people and have open and honest conversations and to grow is going to be limited. And I don't want that for you. So I hope you take any opportunity to try something different and something new. And remember, change your perspective, change your life.